Yes, ma'am.
So what's the plans for today?
Today we are going to see Mount Rushmore, something that I've been wanting to do since we've been up here, you know. It's probably the closest thing to us, but yeah, it's the last thing that we're actually getting to do. So,
well, we drove by it several times.
Yes, and today we're taking a Grand Laker with us. If you're not familiar with Grand Laker, Grand Lake's in northeast Oklahoma. They have their own publication. It's called The Grand Laker, and it's online. Check it out if you want to see what there is to do around Grand Lake in Oklahoma.
All right, we'll get back to you in a little bit.
All right, so we're at Mount Rushmore, and you can see the faces behind us, I believe. And we're gonna walk closer and learn a little bit about this. There's a lot of shadows here. There's a lot of trees around us.
Hey,
but,
at least the sun's out.
Yeah, because it was kind of gloomy today. But we're gonna get closer and talk more. So this is kind of a crowded area. I mean, there's a lot of people here today. But behind us back there is Gus and Bordelon, the guy that visioned Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I'm saying made it come true.
It's so much more different in person than it is, you know,
in pictures
and video. So if you could make it out here, this is definitely something you should put on your bucket list to come see.
We're not that close to the faces today. It's all under construction. So I think this is as close as we can get.
No, sorry about the lighting here. I know I'm putting a shadow on your face.
It's all right, I'm used to it.
Did you know that in July there was a lady that actually climbed this barefooted and she got arrested? She made it like 15 feet from the top. She went between Washington and Jefferson's Head.
Damn.
She was fined like $1,000 and a $30 fee, but it actually happened.
She banned from the national parks then?
I don't know, but she didn't use any safety ropes or anything like that, so.
She must not be scared of heights. You wouldn't see me doing that.
Nope, take that one off your bucket list.
Yeah.
So we're walking down this trail to see if we can find another spot where we can get a closer view of the faces. Deb, did you know that this Gus and Bordelon, the original designer, he died March 6th of 1941. His son Lincoln Bordelon took over, and it was eventually finished, not to his father's complete vision, but it was finished on Halloween of 1941. Can you believe that?
No, I didn't know that either.
And also, I read that the cost of the original completion of the carving was $989,000. That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah, definitely back then.
And the workers, they made like what, $35 to $1.50
$50 an hour?
Yeah, that's not very much for.
No.
But
it was the 30s.
Yeah, it was the 30s and the 40s and
part of the 20s.
A lot of hard labor.
Yes.
And not very many people. A few people got hurt, I think, building this thing, but I don't think there was
no deaths.
No deaths, yeah.
An attorney from New York named Charles Rushmore come through here to inspect some mines, and he saw this mountain and asked what it was called. And they're like, well, let's name it Mount Rushmore.
So this is before it was anything was done to it?
Yes, before anything was done to it.
What's the next picture?
Then this is in the process of George Washington's face, and they were going to put Jefferson on the other side, but found it was weak granite or something like that, so they blew it off and put him on the other side of Washington. And this is the stuff that the poor men back then had to use to hang off the side of the mountain. Looks like a little leather and piece of wood, maybe.
Did you know, to provide a scale, that the noses are about 20 feet long, the eyes are about 11 feet wide, and the mouths are about 18 feet wide across?
That's very big.
Mm-hmm.
Very big.
It's really hard to tell from
the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I wonder how much of rock they blasted off of here.
I don't know. Do you know?
Yeah.
How much?
About 450,000 tons. You can see most of it behind us.
Oh, all that stuff right there?
Mm-hmm.
And down here?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna walk into this little cave area.
Yeah.
And
into rocks.
leave my front camera on and let you do the talking, Deb.
So, if you look up through this crack, you can see Washington.
There he is.
Woohoo! I found him.
This is one of the air compressors that was used to actually carve out the rock and stuff here at Rushmore.
For like the jackhammers?
See if we can get a close up of it. Well, Debbie, we're done for the day here at Rushmore.
Yes, we went down the presidential trail, I think is what it was called, up underneath the faces. Now we're back at the top, and now you can see.
See kiting us a little bit. I'll brighten this up here in post editing. But really awesome site. A lot of guys worked on it. 400, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
But so
if you're out this way, come see it.
Yeah, we'll just close with a quote from Guts and Borglum. He says, "Let us place there, carved high, as close to heaven as we can, the words of our leaders, their faces, to show posterity what manner of men they were. Then breathe a prayer that these records will endure until the wind and the rain alone shall wear them away." End quote.
Bye.
Bye.